Hey everyone, welcome to my video series on helping you get better sleep. Now today's video is another little hack that's going to help you get better sleep and certainly set you up for the day to prepare you for the night of getting better sleep. So I always say things you do during the day help you get better sleep, and you've got to be very, very aware of that, because a lot of people, especially myself, when I couldn't sleep, I thought, right, I do what I do during the day, then at night I take a bunch of pills to help me get better sleep, and that just doesn't work, okay? Sleeping pills may knock you out, but they don't give you deep sleep. It's giving you false sleep, and the way you can do that is by measuring your sleep using something like the Aura Ring, which I've talked about before, or using something like Sleep Cycle. You can always check your sleep, but you want to get natural sleep. You don't want to be popping pills to get you to sleep. So during the day, what you want to do is be mindful of how much caffeine content you're taking in. Now, if you've watched my videos, you know I am a man that loves my coffee. I've got all sorts of contraptions and things that I do to make coffee, but I'm very, very aware of the effect that coffee has on your body. So when you have coffee first thing in the morning, it spikes your stress hormone cortisol. Now, naturally our cortisol should be at a high level when we wake up in the morning, because that's what gets us up and out of bed. But having more caffeine in the morning can obviously kick in our cortisol even more, which obviously puts our body in a stress state. Now, caffeine has a half-life of about 10 hours, so if you're having one cup of coffee in the morning, you'll probably be okay by the time you get to bed. But if you're someone like me who is ultra sensitive to caffeine, I have to be careful about what I consume or how much caffeine I consume later on during the day. So my cut-off time for a cup of coffee, for me personally, is about 11 o'clock. I won't have anything later than that, because I know that by the time I get into bed, it can still be affecting my sleep. Now, as lots of people say, oh, I sleep fine when I have a cup of coffee, but I've mentioned this on many, many videos. It's about your deep sleep, your deep restful sleep, not if the fact that you're falling asleep and having REM sleep. Right? So we need to make sure we're dialing in to getting the deep restful sleep, because that's the sleep that's going to make us have the best kind of health and well-being effects on our body. So what can you do to avoid, if you like a cup of coffee but you don't want to have that in the morning, or you want to have something later on the day that's still going to give you a bit of an energy boost, but you're not going to get the caffeine jitters or caffeine issues of crashing or having that high later on the day. So I've got a bunch of products here that I use personally that I find help me with my having a hot drink during the day, and also give me a bit of an energy boost because of some of the things that they contain. So I've got a few things here on show, and I've got a few things I haven't got here at the moment, but I can show you what they are anyway. So if I just get you down here, so what we have first of all is, these are something I've been using recently, which are the Pucker range of dairy-free, sugar-free, naturally occurring drinks. I particularly really like this one, so it's cacao, maca and magic, and it says a luxury chocolatey blend with ashwagandha. Now, ashwagandha is an adaptogen herb, which is very, very good for a stressed out body. So you've got a stressed out body, ashwagandha helps your body to deal with stress and fight stress, which can obviously help you sleep better, because if you've got a stressed body, you've got a stressed mind, which means you won't be sleeping very well. So this is one of their brands which I really, really like, the chocolate flavour, and I also like this one here, which is the turmeric gold. And obviously turmeric is an anti-inflammatory product because it contains curcumin, and again I really like this. It's got a really nice taste, and it's very nice to have in the afternoon. And if you look at the back of this, you'll see they're kind of organic, vegetarian, vegan, no added sugar, dairy free, soy free, gluten free, so they're awesome really. And these cost in the UK anyway £4 for a bag, and there's I think it says 15 servings, so it's really, really pretty decent value. The next thing I have, and this is what I usually reach for in the morning instead of coffee. So like I said, if I'm trying to give my coffee or caffeine kick a break, I'll reach for something that's completely caffeine free, and this is chicory cup. So chicory cup is made from chicory root, and actually it gives you a black looking beverage that kind of smells a bit like coffee, tastes a little bit like black coffee, but not really. But it's a kind of a decent drink to kind of crave or curb your cravings for coffee. So I have that in the morning as well. In the evening, I also have this particular tea, so Tulsi Basil, which is a nice, very, very calming tea. So it's kind of got this chai flavours to it, like a spice tea. So I'll brew that in a pot, but it's a nice, very, very good calming tea. And some people find just taking this tea alone can really assist with their sleep and helps them to get some really calming, deep, restful sleep. The other thing that I like to drink, which I haven't got here, but my cup is here, which is this cup here that I use, is matcha tea. So I like to use matcha tea in the afternoons, especially around about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, as it has L-theanine, which is a kind of chemical property of matcha tea, which is a natural calming element of that tea. So that particular tea can be very, very good to give you that calming effect. So all these kind of drinks here are not overly stimulating, but they are calming, and that's what you want to do. You want to get into the habit of calming your body in the afternoons, so that you are prepping, getting back into that prep state of mind, prepping your body for sleeping at night, and being consciously aware that you are prepping your body is going to kind of put you in a good state by not having too much sugar, things that are going to stimulate you, you want to reduce, okay? So just bear that in mind. Again, there's lots of drinks here that you can try and use. If you've got any questions on these drinks or any other questions about sleep, message me in the comments below. Give it a thumbs up if you like this video, guys, and I'll catch you on the next sleep video.